I firmly believe that with technology, the poorest people could get access to good quality healthcare.
How the program have changed what I think about health equity? Everything.
It changed my attitude to leadership. Leadership is something you want to do. You want to make change.
What I learned the most is the significance of the social determinants of health, and I'll take back to work in Thailand.
The Equity Initiative is an effort to mobilize young people to become passionate leaders for advancing equity in Southeast Asia.
It's like a self-discovery journey as a leader, as a person.
Leader is not a man who sits in the high position.
Our focus on leadership in the program is that it takes a special kind of leadership to work for health equity. A leadership style that is relational, non-hierarchical. We call this leadership for social change.
Everyone can be a leader.
We have a lot of very talented candidates from many sectors, not only health professionals, we also get people from the areas that you may not think they would be interested in health equity.
I'm a physician and I currently work at the Department of Health.
I'm a researcher.
I have background in international law.
I am an activist and community organizer.
I am a news journalist.
I'm a medical doctor who specializes in geriatric medicine.
I'm a social entrepreneur.
I am a development worker.
Professor of Preventive and Social Medicine.
I'm the CEO of a leadership development company.
I am a public servant.
I'm a medical doctor.
I'm a health advocate.
I'm a public health specialist with the Ministry of Health.
I was learning that it's very valuable, the peer learning. We start with having a trust, and then they bring their expertise. I feel that this type of learning is very intimate, very useful and practical.
Through my colleagues who are in different stages of their leadership journey themselves, I could learn a lot more about how to be a different kind of leader in different kind of contexts.
Most of them are government officers. They have another kind of view how to make change happen. But I'm from the non-government organization backgrounds. We have another perspective. To meet this person, I try to understand what their point of view.
I feel that I can learn a lot from the articles because they have very diverse experience. So I think I can benefit a lot from the diversity of this group.
I've learned a lot from other fellows about how to communicate effectively, making sure that that relationship is productive and not adversarial.
Our design of the learning experience is not catered toward just classroom learning.
They get to hear the experts of the world about the issues of equities and of leadership. To show them the current thinking, ideas that people are talking about, and solution and perspective.
We were exposed to some of the best minds in the world that are thinking about these issues. I really enjoyed thinking through different cases on how there is no right or wrong answer, how to solve the problem of health inequity.
We have a lot of sessions indoors with academics and experts, but we also go down to the ground to connect with real people and real situations.
She started this clinic 40 years ago and committed to the health of her fellow country people and worked under very harsh conditions. She was a hero there. I got courage from her.
We learned from the reality, we learned from others, we inspired by many people.
The most impressive experience was from the South Africa trip. I realized how social infrastructure affects healthcare and equity in health is the foundation that has to be changed outside the health sector.
We visited a health station in Kerala. It was just amazing to me how, for such a low resource setting, they were able to be responsive to the needs of their constituents.
After the Manila trip, I start to feel that I am also responsible. We can see a lot of people suffering and not getting access to any kind of care, and we feel like those sufferings are not only in our country but also in the whole region, and existing interventions or existing actions are not enough.
Through this fellowship, I gained a lot of confidence, especially in public speaking. I can apply it in my current work, especially when I teach the students.
It helps us understand the importance of public speaking skill when we address the issues on equity in the community we serve.
Through that workshop, I suddenly saw that I am afraid of conflicts. I realized to allocate some energy to deal with what I don't enjoy doing. That helped me grow a lot.
I think we have grown as a family, as a professional family for that matter, and as committed individuals to help pursue solutions to complex problems on health inequities.
I feel empowered, and also I feel accountability. All of my cohorts is talented people in their own country, so I hope that we can do something together.
What I decided to do is to work on a part-time basis so that I devote some of my time to try to contribute in whatever small ways to the not-for-profit sector.
Before, I'm looking at the national coverage is increasing, but still some group has not received similar coverage. This I learned from this program to make me more mindful, change the way I interpret the result also.
After my experience in EI, there's a very conscious effort on my part to say, where are these voices, where are these people working on the ground? We have to get them onto the table and speak about their experiences and what are their inputs to policies that we're making.
When I need advice from my fellows, then they're there for me.
Feeling part of something bigger. Recently I've connected with the Malaysia second year fellow, and then I can see, okay, we're going to have, critical mass of Malaysian fellows, and we can come together and we get it.
3 fellows in Vietnam, we cooperate with each other, research, making this documentary.
There is another international level of networking because our fellows are now part of the larger Atlantic Fellows Network, which cover other programs around the world that are also being funded by the Atlantic Philanthropies.
The fellow, to me, they are my friend. This experience that we gone through together, it built a strong relationship among us.
This is the only program that can produce a critical mass.
Critical mass of leaders and champions.
A family that supports each other will go a long way. This will not just be a one-year fellowship, this will be a lifelong fellowship.
The journey to equity.
The journey to equity
starts with leadership.
Leadership. With leadership.
Starts with leadership.
We are on our way.
We're on our way.